Hi and welcome back to So Blessed by Jess. And in today's episode, we're getting our sojo back. It's been missing for a while. So last week, it came back. All of a sudden, I'm sewing this big cat guy. And I was just searching Pinterest, looking at things. I'm like, oh, I like that. I can make that. Kind of has a cool 3D effect to it. So I'm really enjoying that. Just finished my Morse code quilt on the long arm. So this guy is going to be next, hop skipping in a jump over to the long arm. And I think I might use black thread. That sounds pretty cool. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll use cream. We'll figure it out. Or gray. I think it'd probably look good in gray. Something that mellows in. I'm not really more of a contrast person, but we'll see. So I went on a trip and I went across country, and when I got picked up from the plane, I got handed a pattern. And so I met my friend, William, from My So-Called Life, and he said, I have something for you. I'm like, all right, cool. What is it? And he goes, I found a quilt pattern for you. And I'm like, all right. And he handed me this guy. Oh, let me take the plastic from the back. And he goes, I saw the silverware thing. And I'm like, yay, I love it. And I do. I absolutely love it. I think this is a beautiful quilt. It's something that I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about silverware quilts. I've been thinking about reproduction fabrics. I've been thinking about red, white, and blue with the 250th anniversary of the United States next year. And so I was like, oh, it does perfect. And I love it. And so it's called Sherman's March, a Civil War inspired quilt. And it's approximately 82 by 93 inches. It's a pretty big snuggle quilt, if I say so myself. So there's Mr. Sherman. Looks a little rough, doesn't he? Yeah, a little rough. So Sherman's March to Sea began in Atlanta and ended in Savannah, Georgia, where General Sherman presented the city of Savannah as a Christmas present to President Lincoln. During the march, Sherman applied a scorched earth policy of war and ordered his troops to burn fields, kill livestock, destroy train depots, mills, warehouses that lay in his path. The broken railroads that the troops wrapped around the trees became known as Sherman's neckties. The red path in your quilt represents its fiery path as his soldiers took, and the black represents the charred remains of the cities and farms he left behind. Oh, it is such a pretty quilt. So, but it won't be the red and black fiery quilt, at least not yet. I do have a couple of versions that I want to do of this quilt. One of them is more monochromatic, and then this one is inspired by two wonderful friends when I was streaming last night on William's channel at My So-Called Life with Tammy, the Siberian Wind, and then Ollie. So we were talking about it, and Ollie's like, this is the fabric. He gave me some fabric ideas. And I'm like, ooh, I love that idea. And then I snapped a picture to Tammy and sent it to her, which is right here. And she drew this jagged line in it. And I'm like, okay, where are you going with this, Tammy? We need to know. So she said one half of the quilt can be my Civil War inspired fabrics, my red, white, and blues that I love. And then the other half can be more of a more modern take on it. So with red, white, and blues that are today's. So I was looking into it and I was like, okay, I can do that. I can. So here's what we got going on. I know I don't have enough of the blue. This is what we're working with. But it's definitely something I can acquire more of. Definitely something I can acquire more of. And I guarantee if I dive into that closet that's right behind you, there's more. but here we got going on. So here are all the blue reproduction fabrics that I have. Some of them are from Marcus Fabrics, and Marcus Fabrics, they print the Pambuda lines. And, oh, there's another Pambuda fabric. Pambuda. This is Kansas Troubles, so thank you, Moda, for that. Oh, we got some more Kansas. Oh, no, that's Pambuda. There's Kansas. I use a lot of Kansas Troubles already. And then I have some more darker navies, which this is from Kim Deal, and she does a lot of reproduction fabrics for the Civil War era. So, of course, I have to put her in there because she's amazing. My red pile is a little bit bigger. So we got this for Kim. These are all Kim fabrics, Kim Deal. Love her. Love it. They're beautiful. And then, oh, one more from Kim, I think. A lot of reproduction, like a lot more. That's so pretty. Okay. Then I have this from Pam. So that was one of her lines. That was from last year. This is one from her lines from last year. And then I have a little bit of Kansas Trouble left. And they all match and work together. That needs to go away. That doesn't even go. Okay. We got some Henry Glass in here. That's Henry Glass. Pretty, pretty. So yeah, so there's my red and blue. Sorry if I went really fast. You can pause and scan back. We have all of this for my background. I was thinking more like a patchworky thing going on. Again, Kansas Troubles. Oh, that's a lot of Kansas Troubles, but it has more orange in it, so I really got to watch out for that. Then we have, this is, and the rest of it's Henry Glass, because Henry Glass works with Kim Deal to make the backgrounds for her quilts. Okay. Breathe. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. And then I'm thinking this for red, white, and blue. So this is a modern take of it. What do you think? I really want to look for a navy blue, so let me be right back. So 5 moments later, boom, thinking that goes a little bit better. So red, white, and blue. I think that'll go better with the blues that I have in the other quilt. So I think this is what we may be working with. And then I have some more different white fabric. Like this has a white dot to it. I bought it for something. Who knows? But it's here. It looks like it's part of Corey Yoder's line. And apparently I don't need it. It doesn't have a tag or anything on it. Oh well. You're going in this quilt. So what do you guys think? I know we're 8 minutes into this video. And I got some crazy ideas going for this guy. So again, I'm going to show you the jagged line going down it. I think this is highly possible. I think it would be a really amazing modern take on it. Something I could enter later on down the road. And then I would just need to look at the border pieces and make sure that that also happens. Like, do I start with Civil War production and then go modern, or go modern and then Civil War at the bottom? Because we read left to right, we look at everything left to right. So I'm thinking to myself, Jess, Civil War started first. We should start up here in this quadrant with the Civil War reproduction fabric and then go into America as it is today. The more modern take from it. Yeah, usually my instinct is right. I think that's what we shall do. We shall. So, you guys ready? I'm going to start cutting it out. We're going to make a block on our next video, show you how to put it together. It's on point. There's 42 of these stars. Thank you, William. I really appreciate this pattern. So I wouldn't have it if I didn't go hang out with him for a moment. So anywho, thank you so much for following along. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, I'm going to start cutting some of this stuff up and seeing what we come up with. All right, until the next video. Bye.